The first major championship in women's golf tees off today at Memorial Park in Houston, Texas. A brand new venue, a completely different golf course, a $1.35 million first prize. And next to the 18th green, the ground staff have already installed the makeshift pond, because that iconic tradition of jumping into the water still has to happen, even at a venue where the original pond does not exist. For the first time since 2023, the Chevron Championship might finally feel like the major it was always meant to be. Here is exactly what is at stake this weekend. The 3 players I think you need to watch, and the 1 golfer I'm personally rooting for to win it all. Because this story is bigger than most people realize. Let me tell you why this week matters. The Chevron Championship has an incredible history. It has been played since 1972. It became a major in 1983. Nelly Korda won it in 2024. Mao Saigo won it last year in a 5-player playoff, the largest playoff ever in an LPGA major. And yet, for the last 3 years, the tournament has struggled to find its footing. It moved from Mission Hills in California, where the famous pond jump was born back in 1988, to a private course called Carlton Woods in the Woodlands, Texas. And while Carlton Woods is beautiful, the tournament just did not feel like a major anymore. The energy was not there. The buzz was not there. Something was missing. So this year, the LPGA and Chevron made a decision that I think every golf fan should applaud. They moved the tournament to Memorial Park, a municipal golf course right in the heart of downtown Houston, a course redesigned by Tom Doak in 2019, with help from none other than Brooks Koepka as player consultant, and the same golf course that hosts the Texas Children's Houston Open on the PGA Tour. This move puts the tournament back in the middle of a real city, a real community, a real golf environment. And that changes everything. Here is something that surprises us every single time we check our channel analytics. More than 90% of the people watching this video right now are not subscribed. 90%. And the first major of the women's golf season, with a brand new home, a $1 million purse increase, and one of the deepest fields we have seen in years, is exactly the kind of story that deserves to reach further. If you care about the full picture of professional golf, not just the men's side, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, share this video with 1 golf fan who should be watching this week. Now let's continue. So let me tell you who to watch, because if you sit down with this tournament over the next 4 days, you are going to see something special. The world number 1 is Jeeno Thitikul from Thailand, 23 years old, 8 LPGA titles, and somehow, still without a major championship on her record. She has been described this week as facing the challenge of her career, because at some point, world number 1s have to break through in the majors or the questions start to get louder. Jeeno is ready. The conditions at Memorial Park suit her game, and if she wins this week, she joins a very exclusive club. Then there is Nelly Korda, the American superstar, world number 2, 2-time major champion. And if you have been paying attention to the LPGA this year, you already know what she is doing. In her first 4 starts of 2026, Nelly has finished first, second, and tied for second. 4 top 2 finishes in 4 events. That is not form. That is a player who has quietly rebuilt everything after a winless 2025. She won this tournament 2 years ago. She has already called Memorial Park a, quote, second shot golf course, meaning the approach play is what matters most. And Nelly just happens to lead the entire LPGA Tour in strokes gained approach this season. If any American wins this week, you can bet Nelly Korda will be in the final group. And then there is the player I am personally rooting for, Hannah Green from Australia, 31 years old. And right now she might be the hottest golfer on the entire planet. Since February, Hannah has won 4 tournaments across the world. The HSBC Women's World Championship, the Women's Australian Open, the Australian WPGA Championship. And just this past Sunday, she came from 5 shots behind with 9 holes to play at the JM Eagle LA Championship. And she won that one too. 4 wins in 2 months. That is a level of dominance we almost never see in professional golf. Here is the beautiful part of Hannah's story and why I am rooting for her. She already has 1 major championship on her resume. The Women's PGA Championship she won 7 years ago. 7 years. That was a long time ago. And in the years since, Hannah has been one of the most consistent top 15 players in the world, without quite breaking through again at the very top. Watching her win 4 times in 2 months is watching a late career renaissance in real time. And if she adds the Chevron Trophy on Sunday at Memorial Park, it becomes one of the feel-good stories of the entire 2026 golf season. Now, I want to say one more thing because I think it needs to be said. I have been watching professional golf for a long time, and every year around this time, when the men's side has the Masters, the RBC Heritage, the Zurich Classic, and the PGA Championship all happening in the span of a few weeks, the LPGA's first major somehow gets pushed to the sidelines. Less coverage, less social media buzz, less ESPN airtime. And honestly, I think we can all do better than that. The players who are teeing off today at Memorial Park are some of the greatest athletes in the world, 132 of them, playing for $9 million, on a course that has already produced a 21 under par winning score on the men's side just 6 weeks ago. This is going to be elite, compelling, watchable golf, and the LPGA deserves the exact same attention we give to the men's game this week. I am not asking anyone to pick a side. I'm just asking you to watch. Tune in on Golf Channel or Peacock this afternoon. Follow the leaderboard. Pick a player to root for, because once you do, I promise you, you will not be able to look away. So let me hear from you. Who is your pick to win at Memorial Park this week? Are you with me on Hannah Green? Do you think Nelly Korda takes back the world #1 ranking with a win? Is it finally Jeeno Thitikul's moment? Or do you have a long shot like Charlie Hull or Lottie Wode or defending champion Mao Saigo? Drop your pick in the comments below. I read every single one, and I genuinely want to know who you have. And if you are new here, do me a favor. Stick around for the weekend coverage. I will be breaking down every major storyline from this tournament starting tomorrow. The Chevron Championship has a new home. The pond is ready, the pin is set, and the first women's major of 2026 starts right now. Thank you so much for watching. Keep your clubs close, keep swinging, and I will see you on the next one.